Namaskaram from the southern tip of India. Beaches, mountains, and great food are what makes this place great. We also have a host of people like me ready to welcome you home. Welcome to Thiruvananthapuram. My name is Abhijit, banker by day, gamer by night, with an insatiable desire to travel the world. I am a level 6 local guide. There is also one other thing which makes me special. It's called cerebral palsy. It affects different people differently. For me, walking and climbing stairs are a bit challenging, but that doesn't stop me from exploring places. I've been lucky to have friends who I travel with, and I even went scuba diving once. I am proud to call myself as a local guide. I believe local guides play a huge role in making places more accessible to people like me. It is our voice which makes institutions build infrastructure which would make it possible for differently able people to explore more places and truly feel inclusive in the world. I hope my story will encourage more differently able people to explore the world and live life on their own terms. Thank you.